Hey guys, welcome back. This is ChosenArchitect, and today we're going to be getting into that Thermionic Fabricator and making ourselves some circuits. Alright guys, so I've done a lot between episodes. I've built this giant little cave thing here. Hold on, if I don't just fall right away. But yeah, let's hop up here. Okay. So yeah, I went ahead and built this this structure just so we can kind of get more things moved into a building instead of just being stuck outside. And as you can see down here, it's just another room, and I can extend all through this if I feel like it. But yeah, it just made it look a little nice on this side and on the other side. It is open. I usually like to have the open front door just because it looks nicer. But yeah, today we're going to be getting or progressing a little bit farther. Before we can even move on, we need a thermionic fabricator. And to get this, we need a sturdy casing, so we need some bronze, we need some gold, and just to make this thing. So making it is going to be the probably easy part. Pretty sure I have bronze. I just need my cast. Where's my ingot cast? There we are. So we can go ahead and set the ingot cast to go just like that. And that should make our ingots. I don't know if we have any ingots. We have one bronze ingot here. Okay. 2 gold. We need to get some gold. Gold made up. And there shouldn't be anything that this will mix with. I hope. Hope not. I don't know if it alloys with anything. Doesn't look like it does. Smelting, casting. Okay, it just... yeah, it doesn't alloy with anything as far as I know. No, it doesn't. Okay. So we can just throw that in there. We can cast these out. And yeah, we need to get those. We also need to make some more connectors. Connectors to hook up to this relay. I know the relay is getting kind of busy here, but it does work. So as long as we're not using these other machines, all that power is going to be diverted to whatever machine needs it. And that's what I'm making the hardened clay for. Also, we need the connectors. Let's see. The LV connector. And relay. So here's the connector and the relay. Okay. Connector. Oh, we need copper. Copper for all this. That's enough for now, and I don't think we need any more relays. But we do need the connectors because... alright, and we also need these guys. Okay. Sticks. We need to get a stick out of one of these chests. There we go. And we should be able to make a few of these coils. There we go. 6 coils. That's pretty nice. Okay. Now this thing is being made up. What else are we needing? I guess, you know, we just basically need our bronze. And how many do we have? 3. We need 2 more to make the casing. Two more to make the casing. We need some glass. We need a chest. 1 chest. Glass should be coming right up. And we almost have everything. Okay, so we should have everything ready now after everything's been processed. And we should be able to make this guy. We need the casing. And then we need this itself. Okay. So we can go ahead and hook this guy. Where should I put it? I can put it over here, I guess, with everything else. It's all going to get moved anyways. So I'm not too concerned. But we can pop this on there. And this should hook up just like that. Bam. It's got some power. Okay, let's get it some sand. Sand goes in here and it makes the glass when we go to actually craft something. The main thing I want this for is we're going to need to get circuits. The electronic circuits. And there's a lot of stuff that's going to go into this. Looks like we need some cactus green. We need some silicon dust from Rockhounding. Okay. So silicon dust, rockhounding. That's from sand in a crusher. Okay, that's not going to be difficult. Slime balls with some green dye. So any green dye, we can get cactus through the... No, we can just get green dye. Okay, how do we get green? Oh, we have flowers. We have botania flowers. Okay, so we have unlimited green dye there. Okay, so getting that, and then... Okay. So the main thing we need is to get a material sizer with a crushing gear and silicon dust. Okay, so this is not going to be too hard. It does require a special kind of power, and we are going to need crushing gear. So it's going to require quite a bit of iron, and this is just another machine along the list that we're going to have to make. We're going to need actually a couple of these guys eventually. I do know we need some glass, and what else are we going to need for the rockhounding machine? We need a hopper, so a chest, just a bunch of iron, some redstone and some sticks, and some quartz, and glass. Okay, so should be rather simple to make, right? Okay. We can make parts of this already. Go ahead and make 2 gears. These don't stack, they are actual, like, workable items. A hopper. And this guy. And then we also need some quartz. And redstone, actually. I think I have some redstone on me. Okay, yeah, we do. And I have sticks. So that should be fine. I'm missing stone. But other than that, we should have just about everything to make our first circuit. Three of those. Stone on the bottom. There we go. Bam. Alright, our first rockhounding machine. Let's actually look up the mod, rockhounding. And I did say last episode I was going to be getting into a little bit of rockhounding, but I'm not quite there yet. I still need a pretty good source of sulfur. And I think I can get that by mining, but it has not been in a mining area that or has been in a mining level that I've been currently mining at. So that's probably a problem. We need this energized fuel blend. I know I'm going to need a bunch of it. So we need some coal. Go ahead and take 32 of those for right now, because we don't need too much of it yet, but we are going to need quite a few of it, or quite a bit of it. Okay. Give me just a second, and I'll get a few things made real quick. Okay, so we have our coal being macerated, however you want to pronounce it, and we need to use this to make some power. We're going to need some glowstone and not as much redstone. Probably split this like completely in half like that, and in here we'll just turn... For now, we'll turn this into the tiny piles. Turn this, as you can see, you get 9 for the redstone instead of this one being 4. And then this is going to be combined together and give you 8 piles. Now you can take 1 coal dust and surround this, and it's going to give you the fuel blend, which is exactly what you need. So right here, we have a rockhounding. We're going to need another one of those iron bills things, whatever they're called. The crushing gear, that's what it's called. And the crushing gear goes in the middle here. And if you click there, it also gives you a recipe. As you can see, it got clicked into there. And then you take the fuel blend and fill this up. It's going to fill this up with energy. And as before, we need this to turn into that silicon dust. And this guy has a bunch of recipes that it does show. But one of them is the silicon dust. So, oh, we have to have that in there. So there's our silicon dust. Okay. Now, what else do we need? I guess we can do at IC2 because a lot of these machines require it. Which ones? I know the fluid canning machine requires a circuit. I guess we just do circuit. Not these kind of circuits though. Okay. Back to the raw circuit board. Okay, so we need the green and we need the dye. Okay, so we can get some green dye from this stuff and a mortar and pestle. Lovely bowl. Okay. We're just missing a few things. Mortar and pestle is pretty easy to make. And now we're going to get our flowers. I don't want to use all of my flowers. We only need 4 at the moment. Alright, and that's going to get us the basic circuit board. Okay, and the rest is just slime balls. Okay. We should have just about everything to make this. That gives us 2. And we're going to take those. And they're going to get dropped in front of this and convert it over into the circuit board PCBs. Alright, and what else do we need? We need some obsidian and block of quartz for that section. And you get 3 apiece, and you need glowstone with some obsidian. Okay. Unfortunately, I have to go mine some obsidian, but that's okay. It's pretty easy to do. I will be right back once I get some obsidian mined up. Okay, so I went ahead and made these guys. So we needed the quartz and the glowstone, and I'll just go ahead and refresh your memory and show you again. It's just obsidian with the glowstone. And this one is quartz blocks, which of course quartz blocks is just nether quartz in a block formation. Really simple there. Let's go ahead and get into the Thermionic Fabricator. Now, this kind of works just like all the other forestry machines, except it needs a lot of power and some sand, or some kind of glass, stuff to make liquid glass. And if we look in here for circuit, and we should be able to pull up this right here and click it in there. Okay. It also requires the LV coils. And as you can see, it's building up the power. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Or it's glass or something. Like, at this point is what it needs. I think that's what this is the power bar before it can craft anything. Is it draining power from these guys? Yes, it looks like it is, all but that one. Okay, I don't know. 2 of those. We need a quartz resonator, 2 of those. Oop, there it went. It hit its temperature. I guess it's the temperature gauge. Hit the level that it needs to turn into liquid glass. Okay, so it's like a temperature gauge. 2 of those. And this guy. And bam, we have an electronic circuit. And it happened that quick. So I'm just going to put all of this in here for now. It's going to make another one. So now we have 2 electronic circuits. And I really want to use these electronic circuits to make a fluid canning machine. So let's see. There's a canning machine. Solid fluid canning machine. As you can see, it requires some tin casing. But it requires a circuit. And the circuits, of course, are used in a lot of machines from IC2. And you can't really get anywhere in IC2 without these machines. I would like to get the jetpack up and running from IC2. And that's something that we're definitely going to need to do. But yeah, so getting the jetpack will be nice, but it requires some biofuel, and that's what the fluid canning machine, or the fluid solid canning machine comes in handy for. Definitely worth it. Some other things that we're going to need this for. The compressor. I'm sure we're going to need that later on. Block cutting machine is going to come in handy. Of course, we need to get into applied energistics before we can even get started with anything. And applied energistics requires those advanced circuits, and the advanced circuits are easily made. I did want to do this. What is the empower? Because all of this is kind of, you know, something that we need. So the empower requires steel, of course. Okay. And we can't do the steel until we go to the end. The end is... It's not going to be too difficult. I mean, we have a bunch of ender dust, so we can get to the end pretty easy. But I just don't want to fight the dragon yet. But I think we're going to need to. We're going to have to, within either next episode or the episode afterwards, go fight the dragon. We're not going to need too much to do that. The dragon, I mean, he kind of just sits there and lets you hit him, so he's not as dangerous as he used to be. So that's going to be pretty simple, and we can probably get that done pretty fast. All we need to do is to make a cleaver, or some kind of sword, some kind of high-powered sword, or some kind of fast sword, but preferably a high-powered sword. That way we can just kill him faster and not have to worry about it. And I may not even show a lot of me killing the dragon, because I mean, if you want to see that, there's tons of people who've killed the dragon, and I'm definitely going to be one of those who do the same. But I'm going to skip a lot of that footage. But if you guys enjoyed this episode, I know it was kind of short, but I was kind of struggling with today's episode, trying to figure out the progression and what I really needed to do. And I just, you know, I thought I would build, and that's what I did. I built a lot, and I was trying to relax my mind a little bit. But if you guys enjoyed this episode, please over to click that subscribe button if you haven't already, and also give this video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. And as always, thanks for watching.